Hey everybody, welcome to Excel video 332. I talked to a group yesterday whose providers wanted more information out of their practice, and so they were going to get a separate software and put a bunch of information in there to try to figure out what was going on. I said, boy, that information is in your PM system. If you can just get to the data, you can do all kinds of things, and I think we can get to their data and we can do a lot of good. When your practice, your providers, your owners, shareholders, board of directors, whoever it is wants data out of your practice management system, I'd love to help you. I want to play a little bit more with the what-if analysis and goal seek today. Remember last time what we did is from the goal seek menu, we'd set cell B7 to say, hey, this time I want to pay back in 9 months. What's the maximum amount the equipment can cost, let's say? Well, if the equipment costs $43,501 and we get that reimbursement per patient and that projected patients per month, we can do 9 months and we'll be okay. The advantage of goal seek is this. Let me see if I can explain it this way. I hid a bunch of columns in here to say, I could do this with algebra. I could replicate this over here and say, this is just algebra to say, okay, 58,000 is the maximum amount, and if I change this to 96.67 and I change this to 9 months, I got a little bit of rounding going on there, but see, I can make this formula do this. But then if I want to tweak and see what's the maximum average reimbursement, if I only see, let's say, 20 patients a month, I need to make $371.88 per patient to pay back in 7.8 months and $58,000. See, what I'm trying to show you is you could do the algebra here, and you could do the algebra for average reimbursement per patient. But if you want to do projected patients per month, you could do the algebra there. You'd have to create this set of analysis for every one of these variables to figure it out. Whereas you can get rid of all of those additional calculations if you do goal seek, because goal seek will let you change any of these three variables and come back with whatever answer you want. If you do goal seek, you can get all those other answers without having to jump through all those hoops. I got some more stuff to show you here just for a second. You can add more complexity to goal seek. Here the cost of equipment is $58,000, but instead of up here where I had average reimbursement per patient at a flat amount, what I did here is I said, all right, let's assume that I have payer mix now. Medicare pays me $123 and average commercial is $151, and I get 50 patients per month. I can pay for my equipment in 8.5 months. If I want to pay in 8 months, let's say, then what I can do is I can change that value with goal seek to change it to 8, and I'm going to change my payer mix. And if my payer mix says, if I only have 21% Medicare, good luck making that kind of change in less than a month. You could get to the same place with that reimbursement, that number of patients per month, and that cost of equipment. See how that works? You can easily add complexity to goal seek by just adding more variables and just making this formula just a little bit more complicated. That's what I wanted to show you about goal seek, why we do it as opposed to doing all the extra columns, and how you can add more variables. I've got another example with goal seek, and I want to show you that next time. Thanks for watching.